Welcome to PaleriderTV, back with another video. This is a video out of Southern California. You know what Southern California is good for? Yeah, car chases. But it's not a car chase. This is a bobtail chase through the streets, roads, whatever, of Southern California. This is from Fox 4 News Live or something like that, and they got a helicopter in there. It's a pretty good little chase. I cut it way down. It's about the video about almost an hour long. I cut it down to the last 12 minutes or so, 10 minutes maybe. So let's watch it, see what's going on.
Why are you guys running? Why are you keeping Fontana PD busy this afternoon?
You know, oftentimes, Stu, when pursuits end up becoming too dangerous, law enforcement makes the call and decision to back off because they don't want to endanger other people on the road. In this case, obviously, we're not seeing erratic speed. Sure, we've seen some moments where I believe we saw this individual take the red light here and there at intersections, but for the most part, it hasn't been anything erratic. And so for this mere reason that it seems as though we're going nowhere, I mean, we're going somewhere, but going nowhere, and that you're going to just wait for this guy to, I don't know, run out of gas or make the decision to pull over at some point. What if they were, or have they in the past, appeared to back off to make it appear as though, you know, they're letting him go and then trail him and take care of business?
Well, you know what? It's a plan, and maybe somebody down there was watching. I'm being serious about that. I'm sure that there is some discussion about how they're going to handle this. I know that there's an airship over it besides us, and that they could actually keep following behind him and just put. It's called basically tracking mode. That's what they call it. Just kind of track this big rig to some point, and maybe just recover the big rig. Sometimes, if it is stolen, that's a win. You know, somebody's going to get their truck back. You know, if they get the bad guy, that's a double win. That's the big win. But you know, right now their plan basically is what we see right there. Just kind of stay behind them. Reckless driving, we're not seeing that. So you know,
Sound like it. He's doing 90 miles an hour everywhere. He's on a slow speed chase, maybe not a high speed chase.
It's a difficult call. You know, how do you solve that? You know, this is the life of law enforcement. This is what might be going through this guy's head right now, or whoever the supervisor is in this pursuit. Because, you know, how long do you, like you said, how long do we chase this guy? And what do we do to try to bring this thing to an end? It is really.
Obviously, got there behind him six cop cars we can see.
Really a difficult process, and again, one of those ones where sometimes I think to myself, I'm glad I'm just a guy sitting in the back of a helicopter running a camera and watching these things, because I wouldn't want to be the one making those decisions, because I know me, and I would make that decision that would probably get me in trouble, but maybe bring this thing to an end.
Yeah, it's a difficult decision to make. Of course, they're following his pattern and any information they could gather from what's going on down below, and possibly the original want as well. Stu, I asked you earlier about some.
Is that the buddy again?
Communication.
We're back to orange guy. Sweet divots. Look at that. Oh, it's
What's
orange lady. It's orange lady,
okay.
I think.
And he took something from that car.
Off the roof.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
You wondered how they were going to pit it?
We didn't
there
see
you
that
go.
coming.
That's how they're going to do it.
He busted the fuel tank there. You see the fuel coming out right after you hit him. Let's see if we can go back a little bit. Why does he stop here? This is what I don't understand. Pick something off the top of that car. I'm not sure.
Is that the buddy again?
Communication.
We're back to orange guy. Sweet divots. Look at that. Oh, it's orange lady. It's orange lady, I think.
And he took something from that car.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
You wondered how
see
they
the
were going to
fuel
pit it?
coming out
There you go.
right there.
That's how they're going to do it. Woo! Where did that come from? Whoa, Sweet Devitt Steak, did you see that? Now that's going to be probably the Orange County. Let me see what agency that is. I believe either it's LAPD or Orange County. But boy, the game has changed, hasn't it? No more of those little cruisers. Now we got the big boys in here. Definitely SWAT. There's no doubt about that. And I'm kind of venturing to say, and now we're seeing it.
But
like that
it
big
didn't
rig,
do much.
now he's driving.
It's still going.
They didn't do much.
No.
And that was a hard hit, too. That was a hard hit right to the side. And that's kind of what I was saying also with the cruisers. If one of those little cruisers would have tried to do a pit maneuver and hit one of those tires, it'd probably just take off the bumper of the cruiser. This guy, this is an armored vehicle. This is like a real serious armored vehicle. Boy, I hope we do a story on what those things can do and what they can handle. But at any rate, there you go. That's how the game is going to change. Now he or she behind the wheel of that armored vehicle, they might be able to do another pit maneuver, and they might be able to spin this thing around. And then of course it's how do you block it in. It's not a done deal, that is for sure, but definitely a game changer.
Well, I mean, things I feel as though escalated as far as danger because obviously this individual and I would like to welcome everyone.
There's the fuel tank smashed. It's got a hole in it. You can see the fuel leaking out. And you can see it on the tires a while ago. So he's lost a lot of fuel. He's probably gonna run out of fuel. I don't know. We'll see. Come on.
To GDLA Plus right now, our viewers from Channel 13 joining us right now as we watch this pursuit, which began in Fontana, and we've been watching this since about 10:15 or so. Stu up in Sky Fox giving us a play-by-play.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I stopped to welcome all of you, but what we were watching was this attempted pit maneuver with a SWAT vehicle, which is something we don't see often, but obviously we're dealing with the cab there, a tractor trailer there, and it's a big heavy vehicle, so they can't just use a regular police vehicle to attempt a pit maneuver. It does appear as
see them tires right there, they are wet. Some fuel is leaking out real bad.
we take a closer look, Stu, that some damage obviously was done, but not enough to stop this vehicle. But as a result of bringing in a SWAT vehicle to do the pit maneuver, I feel as though it did escalate things. I do feel like there's a bit more of a sense of urgency and a bit more tension. We did see speeds pick up of the driver. So things definitely changed. This changed the game.
Definitely changed the game, and I hope everybody switched over to Channel 13 and is continuing on with us here at Fox. But check that out. Definitely took out that saddle, that tank saddle right there, and it's definitely leaking some fuel. Those tires, at some point we actually saw like it on the wheels, but we also saw a trail behind it, like there it is. You can see like right there where he made that turn. So it's definitely splashing. This other vehicle right here, that's probably going to be some other SWAT officers that are probably going to be there to assist as this thing definitely comes to an end. Now, you know, this is the thing also. Now we're leaking fuel. So is this going to be enough to bring it to to stall out that engine? Is it going to be enough? His driving definitely picked up. The adrenaline definitely picked up. The speeds, everything. So, yes, it definitely changed the game. That driver with the Bearcat, that's the official name or the brand of the armored vehicle, definitely did an amazing job. And it took me by surprise, I'll tell you that. I didn't see that coming. But right now, the pursuit definitely continuing, and now we're back into that same neighborhood. And again, orange shirt. I'm not sure if that was the same orange shirt, but I think it was. I'm not 100%. So there must be some connection over here, right. Be it just, you know, they know each other or something. But there's definitely a passenger there as well. So we don't, like you said, don't know any of the relationships, don't know who's who, and we don't know the players, but we do know some of these players. And that armored vehicle, that can do another pit maneuver. Is he going to have that opportunity? Hopefully soon. We'll see what happens out here. But that definitely changed up the game. Fontana PD seems to have fallen back a little bit. Busy street out here. Busy street. Busy street. Yep. And is going through a red light. What do we got? Doors open. What's he? Yeah, was he going to jump out? What's the plan here? And of course, check out the...
here we go.
Get in front. Yep.
Blocking him in.
And there's some of the other SWAT team.
Wow.
Just going to box him in.
This is the closest
I got to wonder. I got to wonder if this thing just ran out of fuel or if he just kind of changed his mind. But, boy, I tell you, having some weapons pointed at you is going to change your attitude. Check him out. The passenger, hands up,
cell
like
phone
right
in
out
hand.
the box.
Do you see the cell phone in hand there? At least that's what it looks like.
Yep, definitely has something in his hand. Maybe he's recording. Who knows? But the driver, we're going to kind of make a turn, see if we can get back over to the other side. We're not up here by ourselves. But at any rate, you can see law enforcement really rolling in here. I thought Fontana PD backed off, but boy, oh boy. And there's a lot of guns down there and a lot of bullets. I hope nobody gets hurt. But right now, the driver, we don't know if that door is open. We don't know if he can open the door. Yeah, door's definitely opening. There you go. You can see the mirror. So the driver and passenger stepping out. And yep, and the dog ready to go if needed. So we'll see what happens. And, go ahead.
It's interesting to see the tactic, very different tactics after all these pursuits that we've seen. This time, law enforcement going straight in, straight up to the cab, not giving space, not letting these people...
Well, the audio's terrible on that. That dude's voice is just getting under my skin. Well, there you have it. They got the driver there. I don't know if this was they stole that bobtail or what. I don't think the news people knew. They got the driver in cuffs, getting ready to get the passenger. They put him in cuffs. So that's crazy. Bobtail. Man, that vehicle, SWAT vehicle, hit that fuel tank. As much fuel he was leaking, I knew it was just a matter of time before he was on run out of fuel. I believe that's probably what happened. He's out of fuel because we didn't have a lot of fuel in that tank. Then the other tank was pumping fuel over. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. If it runs off of that side or what side it runs off of, it, whatever. They just apparently ran out of fuel. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think they just gave up because they wanted to. So, man, do they want to go to prison? All right, let's get off here. That's all it is to the video. Do they want to go to prison? Chase a bobtail truck? You're not going to get away. And they got 2 helicopters in the air. One probably a police helicopter. The other one a news helicopter. They're not going to get away. Come on, dude. Crazy stuff. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Good old Southern California never disappoints. So let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this video. Do you think they ran out of fuel or something else? I don't know. But I believe it's out of fuel. So I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day and stay safe.